Hear that? That's the sound of Wings of Fire graphic novel book 4, The Dark Secret. #1 New York Times bestselling author T. Sutherland, art by Mike Holmes. It's a pretty good book, not gonna lie. I'm just doing like an early review of it here. Starflight, it's a pretty good character, but okay, Starflight is the most piece of shit I've ever seen. I hate him so much. If he didn't exist, this book would be 10 times better. If he didn't exist, the story would still function, and it's about him. There's no need for him. He just kind of tags along with everybody and doesn't actually, do anything interesting at all with his life. So that's good. We don't even I'm not covering this book. This book is too garbage to cover. If you want to cover this book yourself, then you can do that. But we're just going straight to frickin' past this because this book is shit and we don't want to cover it. I think that's satisfied. I hate this. That was a lie. I'm not covering this. I am covering this. I actually like Starflight a lot. But don't tell Simply Penguins that. They told me before I had this book, they gave me like a rundown of the story so I could actually like have some accurate information. And they were like, hey, bash on Starflight for me because I hate him. And I was like, okay, yeah, and now here we are now. The book opens, where Starflight, he was supposed to be guarding the hole in the tree, so if Nightwings come out, then he'll be fine, and all of that. And he gets yoinked, like the Nightwings come and kidnap him, which is like, Starflight's almost the least capable at fighting. So why the hell did you send him to guard the important freaking tunnel? Whose idea was that? Hold on. Whose idea was that? And honestly, like, kind of good thing he got captured, because he wakes up in this like cathedral area with all of these caves. Everyone's breath smells like literal garbage. He simps for Sunny. He while he's like dead, he just starts simping. He's like, I wish Sunny was okay. I love her so much. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sacrifice my life for her someday. And then, he gets like splashed by water and wakes up. Everybody's breath smells horrible. I'm like, damn. Honestly. Like, damn. I forgot what he does because this book is so uninteresting. Marosier. I don't know if I talked about Marosier. He's the one who created the Dragonet prophecy. Like, when the war has lasted 20 years, the Dragonets will come. When the land is soaked with blood and tears, the Dragonets will come. Find the largest egg in the mountain high will give you the wings of sky. For wings of earth search through the mud for an egg the color of dragon blood. And hidden alone from rival queens, the sandwing egg awaits unseen. Of 3 queens who blister, blaze, and burn, 2 shall die and 1 shall learn. If she bows to fate that is stronger and higher, she'll have the power of the wings of fire. 5 eggs hatch on the brightest night, 5 dragons born to end the fight. Darkness will rise to bring the light. The dragon nets are coming. So that little thing, Marosier wrote that. I forgot what I was talking about for a little bit. And Marosier, he's a big boy dragon. Yeah, so Marosier takes him to the queen's quarters, right? And it's this freaking big pool of, like, a circle of, like, stuff, and a big pool of lava. And they're at a volcano now. I don't know if you picked that up, because that's where Glory was taken when she was yoinked by the Nightwings, because the Nightwings like yoinking people, I figured out. So he's in this area, and the queen is behind this, like, rock sheet and her princess is speaking for her princess. The princess is speaking for her, so the queen doesn't like show her face or speak, and she's all like, "Yay, let's go!" And then Deathbringer, who's like an assassin that I forgot about in the last book, who was trying to kill Glory, comes and is like, "Hey, but he didn't kill Glory because Glory was really cool and he simped." I don't know if I talked about this at all. I'm just a fucking idiot. he became a simp, and now he's in prison. Basically, they throw him in prison. They throw a guy in lava. In the lava, he dies. They're all like, "Ha! Get demolished." And then Marosier is like, "Come with me. We're gonna be amazing." And they fly through the air, and that they fly through the air. The world is like, everything's really depresso espresso there. Like, all the Nightwings are depressed. Their voices are really raspy like this. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, their voices are really raspy like that. They suffer. Their voices are raspy because they've been inhaling basically like smoke for their entire lives. They're all really famine-ish. They don't have any potatoes, which is by far the worst thing. I don't know. Yeah, they're really famined. So what's his face? Marosier like kills a prey, and oh my god, I forgot his name. Yeah, the Starflight, the dragonette in this book is like, "Yo, that thing looks fucking skanky," and it is fucking skanky because when it's like poisoned and stuff, and Marosier is like, "Yeah, our fangs are all poisoned and shit." And Starflight's like, "Yeah, but I don't have that because I never tried." Which is like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be the smart one. Which, like, of course, he makes the whatchamacallit, the argument that he doesn't have immunity to it. Which is like, yeah, that works. But, but you also probably have fangs because you were born here, right? Your egg was conceived here. I don't know how dragon mating works, but that's a topic for another video. Mainly my video after this entire, like, 15 episode series, in which I talk about, the Wings of Fire fandom and why it's there's no good. This man, he's, what's his face? Starflight is going through his day. So Marosier is like, we should go meet my father, because Marosier's like, "I know who your father is because you talk like a fucking smartass," and he's like, "Yeah, I do." And so they start heading over there, and they're like, let's go meet your father, and then we're gonna go to the queen." And she meets a person, right? And she says, this dragon, she's like, as he's walking through, she's like, "Oh my god, it's you, I know you, you're from the visions, I have visions, visions!" And then, Starflight, since he's a scrub and doesn't have any Nightwing powers, is like, "Yeah, I do that too." She calls him Big Toes, and then follows him to his father, his father's name is Mastermind, and lo and behold, he is a mastermind. Best character in the entire series, simply because he is relatable. Not because he's smart, because he traps dragons inside of his basement. He's got like glasses, and he's like, "Whoa, I have a son, look at this, look at all my cool stuff. We're gonna weaponize the Rainwings, or we're gonna murder the Rainwings, actually. We're gonna take over their whole fucking place." And then he's like, yay. And Marcyr dumps this big thing on both of the Nightwings that are like, you are both prophecy dragonettes. And they're like, damn, our life is a lie. But Starflight is the original, and I think Fate Speaker. Hold on. Yeah, Fate Speaker. Fierce Teeth was the other one. The Fate Speaker, the lady dragonette who's simping for Starflight, is like, hey, sussy fuck. Is like, hey, I'm sad because I'm no longer a Dragonette of Destiny. But then Marcyr is like, oh yeah, and if we're deciding who's better, you're both kind of shit. So, you know, if you Starflight wins, then you die. If you win, then Starflight dies. And so they're like, damn, that's kind of sad because Fate Speaker is simping, and she doesn't want to kill Starflight. So they go to this like cave thing, and they meet the alternate Dragonettes of Destiny, and the alternate Dragonettes of Destiny, they are mean. We have like, what's his name, Flame. He's the only Skywing that we've like properly met, and he's kind of a piece of shit. We have, hold on, Squid, a Sea-Wing, Viper, a Sandwing, Umbra, no, not Umbra, Ochre, Oakery. Umbra is part of Clay's group, I think. Basically, the alternate Dragonettes of Destiny are garbage except for Fate Speaker. So they meet each other and they're like, wow, this person looks like a piece of garbage. Let's, not have him on our team. Actually, they're kind of like, he looks quiet, that's cool. Starflight has done literally nothing. He's just following Fate Speaker around. And that's one of the reasons why Simply Penguins does not like this book, because Starflight is literally useless. I wish I didn't do these so early in the morning. the man Marcyr is like, hey, okay, so if you kill Starflight right now, like no cap, then yeah, you're cool or something. I don't know what his reasoning for it was. And they're all like, oh shit, let's just go kill Starflight. And so they go attack Starflight. And he's like, and he runs and he goes into this Rainwing area. And then Fate Speaker's like, hey, I know you're in there. I'm here to talk to you and stuff. Because, yeah. He's like, they won't kill you anymore. They're all dead because they got decked by the Nightwing guards. Yeah. They got decked by the Nightwing guards. And they go up, and then Marcyr's like, okay, sleep, and then we're doing another thing. And Marcyr's like, we're doing another trial in the next day. Oh, and no, they don't do that yet. But yeah, they're like, we're going over to the mainland, flying across the sea, and we're going we're going to the North Harbor. And the North Harbor is Skywing territory. I'll probably put up like a map or something and like arrows. Skywing territory, but they have like outposts there because they're afraid the Ice Wings might attack from there. Which is like, sure, have fun. But it doesn't matter because they get there and they're like, okay, you're the Dragonettes of Destiny. Go convince them that the switch from burn to blister. And they're like, wait, that's it? You don't want us to, like, go kill him or anything? And he was like, yeah, just go convince him to switch. And so they walk in. They're almost done convincing them, right? And they're like, okay, like, it's not going to be queen. They have some pretty good points. And then Starflight comes in, right? And they're like, wait a minute. The Sea-Wing was a girl and blue. I know because she gave me this scar. And I was like, and Starflight's like, wait, but I'm the actual Nightwing. Oh, jeez. Just recorded this like whole section, and then realized I had my voice changer on, so now I can't. Now it's really, really depressing, and I have to do this again. I kind of forgot where we were. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so Starflight, like, begins to convince them, and then he, like, says, like, they're like, have you chosen Blister? And he's like, well, yes, but we haven't exactly decided yet. And then all hell breaks loose. The Nightwing, like, a ton of Nightwings just break through the door, and they frickin', like, slap, they burn the the Sky Wings in there. They're like, ah, and then take everyone out, and that's it. They all, like, die. Marasir's like, yeah, you have to do some things for prophecy. And then Squid is like, I don't want to do this anymore, and he leaves because he's a sussy baka. And then they get back. Flame is like, I hate everything, because that's his character. That's, like, literally his entire character. And what's happening also? Things that are happening also. They get back. I'm having a moment. Help. Oh yeah, and then Marasir's like, okay, here's your final test. You murder each other. You don't think about it. Just go kill each other. And Flame's like, hell yeah, that sounds amazing. So they go down to this, like, beach area, and they just freaking, like, they start killing each other and, like, attacking each other. And the Sandwing, like, maybe it wasn't the Sandwing. What else is there? Yeah, the Sandwing. It was the Sandwing. Gets yeeted, right, into the lava and scratches the Skywing's face with the barb, which will obviously kill the person, Flame, because Sandwing barbs do that. That's their gimmick. Yeah, so it's to scratch their face. What Starflight is like, hey, go get him. Your blood red egg it'll make you fire resistant. Just go pull the Sandwing out of the lava. Quit in and out. Just pull it out of the lava. Pull the Sandwing out of the lava. Despite the facts that before this they had a meeting with the Queen. Not sure if I talked about this. She's kind of sussy, baka. Had a meeting with the Queen, and the Queen was like, hey, I don't speak and don't show my face because an Icewing decided they wanted to murder me, and shot some frost breath down my throat. And everyone's like, damn, that feels bad, but it's not really my problem. And the Queen's like, but it is your problem because I have to sit inside this lava pool. And it's like, and I can't get out because it's so hot that even Mudwings born from blood red eggs can't touch it. And then Starflight immediately, like, the day after is like, yeah, well, why don't you go touch it? Why don't you go pull somebody out of the lava? I find that dumb. There was things I forgot. There's a dream visitor so they can warn Glory about the impending Nightwing attack. It's like they found it in a treasure room. It's like a crystal thingy, like a star. Basically, if somebody's dreaming, you can visit them. Whoa, who could have guessed? They use that to warn Glory and say, like, hey, I didn't betray you, because that's what they think. Yeah. They escape by using Flame, the fact that he's dying, as an excuse of being like, hey, we need to get this frickin' dragon to a doctor. The only way is through the rainforest. So they get out, take Flame, get him healed up, and they start, doing their thing. Like, hey, We're back. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Nightwings are literally planning to kill us tonight. So they're like, okay, and Sunny has an amazing idea, but nobody wants to listen to her because that's her character trait. So then she has to go through Clay, which makes Starflight jealous because he can't handle his girl talking to literally anybody else. Yeah. they prepare, they get in there, they start sleep darting everybody. That was Sunny's plan. Sleep dart is cool. Sleep dart work. What am I saying anymore? Oh yeah, so the sleep dart, it works, and they find the queen, and they're like, let's negotiate. How about this? We won't kill your entire tribe. If you don't do the thingy, if you don't, whatchamacallit, if you don't get the... I can't speak anymore. We won't kill your entire tribe if you come with us and live in the rainforest. And then they're like, no. And then the volcano starts erupting. So they're like, okay, fine. But give us food and stuff and, like, nourish us. And they're like, yeah, sure. For sure. So that happens. They get there. And voila. That they're getting out. The last one to get out is Marosir, and he was like, hey, the prophecy isn't real, G. And they're all like, what? That's fucking whack. And then he dies by the lava, and then Starflight gets blinded. Overall, I give this book like a what would I give this book? A zero sleeping darts out of 6,522 frost breathed int dragons, like the one that the queen is. So yeah, that seems fun, I guess.